Right. Hello. Been a while since I've been on here, I think. When was the last time I ever come on this channel? Let's have a look. A few weeks ago, by looks of things. When I did me rant time about Oval. Well, I've been having a few little issues recently. With Pacific companies. One being my water bill, Thames Water. They sent me a letter a few weeks back stating I was going to be charged £182 fee for the year, because apparently I've got a water leak and it's not being resolved, and it was running 10 litres a day. I rang him up yesterday, and this Asian guy I was talking to has actually now told me it's now 20 litres a day. And not only that, my water bill used to be £34 per month. Per month. And now stuck it up to £61. So I rang him up and I said, excuse me, what's going on here? Why am I being charged £64 when my bill was only originally £34? Let me go through all your account details, see what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Kept getting put on hold several times until we could check out what's going on. And apparently, they charged me extra because of the water leak. Now, when I've actually had two of those letters actually within a week, and I rang up my housing association, and I said to them, I've been getting these bills through saying that I'm going to be charged X amount because apparently I've got water problems. I need a plumber down here, and not only that, I do have some issues. I mean, like me faucet tapping in the bathroom is leaking. There's a leak in the tap in the kitchen, and there's also a leak in the bathroom, in the toilet. So when you look into the basin, you can see water dripping down constantly. So that could be one of the main factors. So I arranged for an engineer, a plumber, to come round on the 8th, which is next week, which is Friday. It ain't going to be one plumber, it's supposed to be two plumbers. Why they can't get the one plumber around to do it, I don't know. But as I say, it's going to be the two taps, the toilet, and I've requested them to check the pipes as well. So I rang up the House Association yesterday to confirm that, the date, which is on the 8th. I could have done earlier, but I've had other things on my mind and trying to sort that out. And I've not been well. I've been having a lot of stomach issues lately, with the old nasty stuff that comes out from your rectum. So I confirmed that the plumber's coming round on Friday. Now, I do have a electrical problem as well with the electric plug at the back of the fridge freezer. That don't want to work, so I've got an electrician coming round. Well, I thought today the L&Q actually said they was coming round today, but they haven't turned up today, so but I have got it written down. They're supposed to be coming on the 13th. So I did ring them up and cancelled it to make it for the 13th. But the thing is, with the Housing Association, they give you rough dates. They'll actually book you an appointment for an engineer to come around, but they don't get updated. if you ring the engineer up and ask them to cancel it and to rebook it. So when I rang up yesterday, she was going through the water, plumbing and all that kind of stuff and electric. And she said, well, yeah, we got the plumbers coming next week. We got the electrician coming tomorrow, being today. I said, no, I'll cancel it. She goes, well, I've still got it here for today, tomorrow after being today. I said, well, I'll be in all day anyway. So if they do turn up, they turn up. If they don't turn up, then I know they're going to be coming down next week. So I've had those issues, and I'm still going to be charged £61 per month until the plumbing and possibly the outside leak has been sorted out. And then what I've got to do to try to get my bill revised and sorted out, I've actually got to get a report from the plumbers saying that they fixed the leak outside. If I don't get a report, then my bill will be £61 every month. So I'll be paying nearly double my water bill, which I can't really afford to pay. Now, I did read on the website that if I can't get a plumber to fix it, then Thames Water can send their own plumber out to try and resolve the problem free of charge. So I just got to see what happens on that, and hopefully I'm getting my water bill sorted out. And they did say if they can sort it out and I can get a report sent to them and ask them to review my account and to reduce my water bill back down from 61 to 34, then they'll do that. And if I've paid any extra, they'll refund it or credit it on my account and take it out on future bills. So that's that. Tomorrow, I'm not looking forward to because I've got to go to the hospital. See a orthopedic surgeon, and that's to do with my knees. As you know, I've had a lot of knee problems, so I've not been able to get out quite a lot. My left knee is the worst one, more painful than the right one. I can't really walk too far, and if I do, I've got to keep stopping every 20 to 30 steps, just rest my knees, rest my legs for a minute or two before I can start walking again. I've always got to take my asthma inhaler out with me because the pain can affect my asthma, so I've got to take that with me. I've always got to take medication with me as well, paracetamol or ibuprofen. So when my knees get really, really painful when I'm out, I've got to take those with me as well. But I can only take those 2 tablets every 4 hours, and usually it takes a while for it to kick in to help the pain to go down a little bit, but it doesn't actually stop the pain. It kind of numbs it down a little bit. So, because another problem I've got with my Oyster card, they've blocked it. TfL, London Transport, blocked it. And the reason being is that because they sent me emails requesting me follow-up proof of my home address, and I never got those emails. And because I never got those emails, I can send the proof to London Transport to get my Oyster card continually running. I've done some research, and some of the research said because your card ain't working, it's either been blocked or it's damaged. It's been bent. There's something on the chip inside. Could be anything. So I tried bringing them up yesterday. Couldn't get through for love or money, but I had the option to press 5 for a callback. Well, I thought I would have got a callback within the hour. Didn't get it. Didn't get it at all. Even my daughter tried ringing up, London Transport to see what they can suggest. And she got fed up waiting and decided to say, screw it, Dad, you know, you might have to buy a new one. So, before I spoke to my daughter, I did go on London Transport website and created a new card just in case I do need to purchase a new one. Well, I was laying down for a little while yesterday because I wasn't feeling too good, and my phone went off, and it was London Transport. And to cut the long story short, the woman said, "Yeah, we didn't get the proof of your address, so it's been blocked, and we can't unblock it, so you've got to buy a new one." So that's another £35. But not only that, they need proof of like me age, my name, address, and like proof of me birth, passport, driving license, anything like that. Now, I know I had a birth certificate somewhere, but be anywhere in this fucking place, anywhere, and I ain't got the time and energy. I've got the time, but I don't have the energy to keep pulling out boxes left, right, and centre because I still have back issues as well. So I decided to go online yesterday and order a new birth certificate. Now, if I didn't need it that badly, it would only cost me about £15 because I want to get it a bit more quicker. I want to get my Oyster card sorted out. I've had to pay, I think it was like £48 just to get my passport here a bit quicker. Now, I could have had it within 2 days, but then it would have cost me over £50. And I wasn't going to be spending that £50. No fucking way. £42 was, even more too expensive for me, to be honest with you. So, like, everything seems to be going totally shit at the moment. Can't even find the fucking. Yeah, so it's actually cost me for a birth certificate. They don't actually tell me how much it was, but so it was ordered yesterday. Supposed to be coming first class. I can't see how much it costs because I only got one email, which my daughter forwarded to me. I just hope he fucking cuts my address and not to my daughter's one because that's going to take even longer for me to get it in. But yeah, I've had to pay out. I'm sure it's like £42 for the birth certificate. If I paid 50, it would have been here possibly tomorrow. But because I don't want to pay that extra £8, because as it is, it cost me a fucking arm and a leg as it is already. No, if I could have waited like 3 weeks and only paid like £15 for it, but every time I go out on a bus, sometimes the bus driver might nod and say, "All right, mate, go on, get on." But then like there are those narky fucking bus drivers who won't even let you on. Like the other day, I wasn't even near home. I was up near. Well, I was in Sutton actually. Went to a car boot fair up there. Just to have a look around. I didn't really buy much because I didn't have enough fucking money anyway. But I went up there, have a little kind of like walk around, get some fresh air in my lungs. And on the way there, I knew I had to pay by my card anyway, my credit card, because you can't use an Oyster card until after 9 o'clock for a 60 plus one. So I used my card up there, and on the way back, I was hoping to use my bus pass. Guy told me not, so you can't use it. I said, I think it's the same with the machines. I was told by another bus driver, I think the machines are like screwing up and not accepting like these. He goes, I don't care. He goes, I would pay another way or get off. Oh, what a fucking cheek. Now, what if it is a fucking error on the machine and he's turfing people off the bus? Oh, right, well, should I report this or not? I don't know. But I didn't. I let it fly. But sometimes you get the odd bus driver who are like, okay, get on. But over the last week, I've been out a couple of times, and 2 drivers have told me to give the bus or pay either, through a credit card or something, yeah. So that's been annoying, because that's more cost out of my pocket. What else is that? I'm kind of like concerned about tomorrow going to the hospital to have me chat with the orthopedic surgeon. I know I'm going to have x-rays. I guarantee I'm going to have x-rays done again. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get the results straight away, but if there is the conditions of having a operation on my knees, then he will explain what the ups and downs will be. Because like when I spoke to my doctor a few months ago, he was the one who arranged for the hospital to write back to me for the orthopedic interview. And he said, I'll be honest with you, if you do have an operation, it can go 50-50. And I said, what do you mean by that? He goes, well, you could have and you'll be okay. Because you've got bad knees on both knees, kind of thing. But that they would operate if you need an operation. They won't operate on both knees at the same time. It'll be one, and then you'll go back several months later to have the operation on the second one. But that is down to the orthopedic doctor to talk you through that. And if it does need an operation on it, I think I might have to take the 50-50 risk and have an operation done. Now, I won't be able to get out and about as much as I want to, because I will have to be like laying in bed most of the time, I suppose, and like not getting out of bed unless I need to go to the bathroom or get something to eat. So it all depends on what the orthopedic surgeon says tomorrow. I don't think like you're gonna do an X-ray and say, right, Mr. Walkers, you're gonna be staying over the next couple of nights. Who's going to operate straight away? They won't do that. They will probably say, well, yeah, I think you need an operation on that particular knee, first of all. And then they would have to arrange an appointment at a later date for me to be ready for it. And just see how it goes, if I need an operation, I'm not going to, refuse it. I'll have to, because I can't be walking around on fucking buggered up knees all the time. It's just too bloody painful. Just sitting down, with my legs up or, with my legs down, it gets painful after a little while. When I'm walking around, if I do a quick turn, slight turn, it kind of sends a shock pain down here, down towards my feet, and that can be bloody painful. And not only that, you can hear your bones cracking and clicking. It just ain't right good, kind of thing. So that's why I'm not being able to get out a lot, really, to be honest with you. When I have been able to get out, I can't use my fucking Oyster card because I've got to use bloody payment features, on my credit card, and like I can't afford to fucking pay that because like I'm saying, like my bills have fucking gone up. Water bill. I tried to charge me for my gas, which I'm not even using gas. So yeah, I just don't know what the fuck's going on at the moment. I've been having a lot of stomach issues as well, kind of thing. Real stabbing pains in my stomach. It ain't doing it now, but over the last couple of weeks, it's just like really bad stabbing, cramping pains, and like going to the bathroom, you don't know if you're going to be able to go or not, sometimes, and it's like just another one of those fucking problems you have with daily health situations. Still keep getting me bloody headaches. My eyes keep going a bit blurry time to time. When I go out to the kitchen or the bathroom, I'm feeling dizzy sometimes as well. My knees, as I say, are bloody painful, and it sometimes feels like your knees going to buckle under and you're going to like go tumbling on the floor. I've been trying to do my living room. I did start it the other week actually because I bought some more 80-litre containers. They came through busted with one of them, so I had to put a complaint in about that, and they only refunded me £7 because that's how much I suppose one of them would have cost. But that cost me like £50 on Amazon to get those. They've practically been used. And I still got a load of stuff in the living room that needs to be sorted out because, as you know, I've been buying shitload of games as a game collector now. I don't think I'll be selling any, not as of yet. I know I've got loads of duplicates. I will probably like trying to shift them on at a later date, probably next year. So I need to get everything sorted out and, put all the duplicates in different boxes, PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, all that kind of stuff. I have been considering about selling my paranormal stuff as well, like the EDI, because I've got 2 of those. I did post a comment on my Facebook about that. What was it called? EDI. EMF. Yeah, they're kind of rare now, actually. You can't really buy those anywhere. You can't get them from the original manufacturer because they, I believe, closed down, especially after COVID, because they just could not get the chips for them. And I'm not seeing any on eBay. I originally paid about $250 for my, well, a little bit more, $275. I think I paid for one of them. So people have asked me, like, if I do decide to get rid of it, how much would I want for it? Well, I'm not a greedy person. It's like those DT60 voice recorders, I think it was. Like they are very, very rare to get hold of. Very rare. And when they do sell them, people are asking like over £1,000 for them. Originally, it was only like about a $50-$60 fucking audio recorder. But now, people are paying over $1,000 for them because they're so good for ghost hunting. But with the EDIs, if I sell it, I'd probably ask about $500 for it because I've got 2. I've got one still brand new in the box and never been. I've taken it out and made sure it worked, but it is still practically brand new. So I would probably sell one of those and probably still keep one. Ghost boxes, I've still got a few ghost boxes knocking around. I'll most likely sell those as well at a later date. I've just got to get the. It's not so much the time. I just need to get the energy and a concentration and like sorting out my stuff to get like separately, and then like just put them on Facebook Marketplace or something. And if people want them, they'll have to come and collect them. So I'm not going to post them, no fucking way, because I get damage. Then there's that issue of like having to refund people and claiming for the post office and all that kind of stuff. And if you don't have the receipts and stuff, which I think I've still got a receipt from the guy who tried to dupe me at one time. No, not him. I bought one from another company on a UK-based website, Ghost Hunting one. Because the first one I put the place the order in, I never got it. And it's lucky that I spoke to my bank. They was able to get me a refund on it. If I left it a little bit longer, I would have got my money back. But I was only getting my money back. I found some EDIs on another reputable Ghost Hunter website where I've had stuff off him before. And I asked him if I could get one. And the thing was, he said they was in stock, but when I tried to buy it, it wouldn't let me purchase it. So I had to contact him. And he said, yeah, just give me your name and address and I'll send it out, that day. And when you get it, just, be honest and upfront and let me know and send me the payment, which I did do. It came within like 24, 36 hours. And as soon as I got it, I emailed him. So give me your PayPal details and I paid him straight away. And we was both happy bunnies. But the guy who tried to con me the first time and never, decided to try to refund me. I contacted the manufacturer and I said to him, I've ordered this and he reckons he's put the order through, he's waiting for it, and he keeps saying, from you guys. And they looked on their system, they said, well, there ain't no order. He reckons, well, and I told him this company I originally ordered from, he said he had several on order. He said no. So going through that, they did the email back and they kind of gave me one as an apology, I suppose, in one way, for all the hassle I had. And they actually banned and blocked the guy from purchasing anything else from their website. He wasn't too happy, the guy, the one who was originally purchasing it, because these come from America, these EDIs, and the first website, as they originally bought it from, and he reckons that he's having problems getting them shipped over. He never put the orders in; he was pocketing the money. And there is a page on Facebook about this guy, and he's always conning people. He don't even pay his staff members, He's had several convictions. I did do a video on this before, actually, on this channel. A couple of videos on him. I can't remember what the company's called now. Can't even remember the guy's name, but I think it's a little while after I spoke to the company, and they said if they got one in stock, they'll send it to me. Well, after I spoke to them, I rang my bank up, as I say, and I spoke to them about it. And they was able to get me money back, as I said, and then I contacted a second website, and they was able to help me out, and I was able to get one from them, from the refund I got from the bank. Then I got the other one from the company in America. So I do have two of them. Well, I'm actually going to be definitely keeping one. The other item I will most probably be selling. Oh, I can't get it out. It's one of those tri-field meters. I've got 2 tri-field meters. So I will most likely be selling one of those. Got several K2 meters. A couple of them are modded with sound. I might get rid of some of those. Some ghost boxes. Some EVP recorders. I might try to do like a big bundle deal. So it'd be like an EDI, tri-field meter, K2 meter, some other EMF meters, audio recorder, and do it as one big bundle deal. And I won't say how much I'm going to ask for it because I don't know how much I'll ask for it. But I think the EDI is about 300 odd quid now. It's not the EDIs because you can't get anywhere with EDIs. The tri-field meters are like 300 quid now. Let me have a look on tri-field meter. Well, you can get like one of the new digital ones, the tri-field TF2 for 181. But a lot of people still like the old analog type ones. And I don't see any of those on eBay, Amazon. Ghost meter, EMF meters, I've got a few of those. I might knock one of those out as well. The basic one, the one mode one, is only like £41 brand new. But you can't get the mode 3 ones on Amazon anymore. But the tri-field EMF meters, the digital ones, around 181 to like £200. If I look on eBay, actually there is one there, but it's not the one that I've got. This one here is like the tri-field meter 100XC. That's £140. But they're not the ones that I've got. I think I paid £199 for my one originally. So I'd have to do some like kind of sitting back researching and trying to find out how much they are, because even though I've got 2 tri-field meters, I've only ever really used one most of the time. I have bought the other one out on the odd occasion to do like tests when I used to do the ghost hunting stuff, which I no longer do, as you know now. But yeah, I'm going to start getting rid of some ghost hunting stuff. I don't want to just sit here doing nothing. I did go through some of them late last year, just take the batteries out because I don't want the batteries exploding and causing like corrosion inside of them. So when I do decide to sort it out and decide to sell them, I've got to make sure that they still work, and try and show like a little demonstration, do like a little demo so people can see it on Facebook, because it'll probably be Facebook or through contacts in the paranormal. I don't really go on anyone's channels, to be honest with you, but I can still probably like contact certain people and say, well, I've got this for sale, are you interested? And we can always I don't mind haggling the price, but I'm not going to drop it down to like pittance and not make anything back on it, kind of thing, because like if they want this kind of stuff, they're not going to find it. They won't find it, especially like the EDI meters. They won't find them. If they do, then good luck to them. I don't even think, even if you do a Google search, I can't see nothing. Oh, actually, there is a couple of images there. Go Stop, but that's America. No, they got it on their website, but they don't say how much they are, and they are actually out of stock. Scottish Paranormal. I think they're out of stock on that one as well. I don't see any other one which are UK that's got them. Sold out at £450. So, like, you know, they have gone up in price. Yeah, so and if I ask for like 450, 500, I know I'm going to get it because it is still like practically brand new. I've got the box and instruction manuals. It's even got, if I can find it, one of the rubber skins for it as well, which cost like about 20 quid, I think it was, originally. So I can't really see myself going back doing paranormal, to be honest with you. Not the way I am, you know, in my health conditions. Which is a shame because I still would have liked to have gone out and done some like cemetery visits and try to meet up with a couple of people and gone and done some ghost hunting. You know, in the past I have been invited to go to like locations with people, but you know, because of my health issues, I've had to just say no to it, you know, kind of thing. But when I did put a little post up on Facebook saying that I might be selling my EDI, I had several people saying, "No, if you're interested in selling it, when you're ready to sell it, let us know." But I said, like, when I do decide to put it on, it'll be there, and it's going to be a set price. I don't think I'll haggle. If you want it, you'll have to come and get it. Even if you live fucking up Scotland, you'll have to come down and get it because I'm not posting it. But apart from all that crap, I've been doing a little bit of gaming. Been saving up a little bit of money and got myself a Switch. No, it's not the Switch 2. It's a Switch Lite. So I've been playing around with that a little bit. Got that from CEX in Merton. That cost £240. And I've been buying, you know, some cheap games for it, which I've got up there, which I'm not going to get up and get down, but I started building up a little Switch collection now. I've got probably about 20 Switch games, you know, from like £5 to £10. I think the more expensive game I ever bought from there was probably like a £30 game. And I was even dubious about paying £30 for a game. But, you know, I play that on the odd occasion. You know, I've got my PlayStation 5 beside me. My Xbox X is in the living room. This PlayStation 5 was originally in the living room, and I was playing on PlayStation 4, but I wanted to bring this back in PlayStation 5 because there's more games I could play on here than I could play on the Xbox, on the PlayStation 4. So PlayStation 4 is still in here along with a Xbox One. But my Xbox X is in the living room and the PlayStation 5 is in here. And I've been buying a lot of more games because, like, the reason that is, it's more kind of like a hobby. It's more like, building up a collection, hopefully getting through to playing some of the games. Because, like, what else am I going to do? If I'm not doing ghost hunting, I've got to do something, and I don't even go to my bushcraft anymore. I went up there about 3 months ago, and I'll tell you a little story about that in a minute. But I've been building up my collection on going to the odd car boot fair when I'm well enough and get out, and I try to get out at least once a week anyway to go to a car boot fair and try to pick up some of the cheap common games to build up the collection. Sometimes you might pick up the odd one or two games for a couple of quid each, and you get home and do a price check with CEX or eBay and find out they're worth 20, 30 quid each, kind of thing. I picked up a game up there the other day, a Super Mario Brother game for the Wii, and I don't really play the Wii console. I've got a couple of those consoles knocking around, but I don't really play it. But I saw this game, and there was a few other bits and pieces on this store which I was interested in getting, but he wanted way too much for it. So I said, "Well, would you sell this one game?" Well, he goes, "Well, that game is worth about 20 odd quid, kind of thing, but I'll let you have a fiver." And I said, "Yeah, okay." And he looked on it, he goes, "It's more than 20 quid." So I said, "You know what, I'll give you a fiver for it." And I brought it home and checked on it. It's a £38 fucking game in it. So if I traded it in with CEX for a credit voucher, I'd probably get about £18 on it. So this is why I don't understand when people go in and buy games anywhere, flea markets, car boots, charity shops, they're thinking they're double or tripling their money. They're not, unless they're actually selling it physically for cash. And if they're doubling the money, then fair enough, they're doubling it. But when you go to CEX, you might get double money, but then you might get more on the voucher. And if you take the voucher option, then that voucher gives you more credit to buy more games. I've never gone into CEX and traded my games in for cash. I've always done it as credit, because with the credit vouchers, I've been able to buy originally my Xbox X. That was originally £350. I kept getting games and seeing how much I could get on the credit, and I built up the credit to like £280. And I knew if I kept doing it, that was going to take more time and ages for me to get the extra £70. So I just handed in all my credits and I paid the £70 on top. And it's a good console, but I've not played it for quite a while actually. But hopefully once I get my bedroom sorted out, not my bedroom, living room sorted out, I can do a bit more gaming on both consoles. As I say, I've been buying a lot of more games for my collection, so hopefully I can actually sit down and start playing them one by one eventually. But if I don't, then it's more an investment, and I could probably sell the whole lot at a nice chunk of change at a later date, but I probably won't do that. I'll probably just keep it all here until like the fucking day I die and let my grandsons have them, and then they can do whatever they want with them, kind of thing. Because I think the gaming situation is throughout the whole family. Like my sister, um, my sister Denise, her sons have gaming consoles. My sister Denise, Sandra, her son has gaming consoles. I have gaming consoles. My grandsons have got like Switches. My son has a console. So practically all the Morgan family has got like consoles, kind of thing. We all enjoyed doing a bit of gaming, but the thing is, I've never played any games with any of my nephews. Because I'm more of a lone gamer. I like playing the game on my own. Like when I'm playing like Hunter Call of the Wild, which is a hunting game, go around shooting animals. I'd rather play it on my own because I've been screwed over too many times on multiplayer, playing with other people. So I don't do multiplayer. I'm always a single player person. I enjoy it that way because at least that way I'm not being screwed over by people you don't know, kind of thing. So yeah, it's more one like been doing a lot more gaming, to be honest with you. And I've been saving up a bit more to buy more new clothes. This is one of my old t-shirts, but I bought some t-shirts the other week, and I thought I put XXL, and when I got here, they're fucking like small, weren't they? So I was going to send them back, and I ordered the same t-shirt, which is like a short sleeve V-neck kind of one. And I ordered the right size this time, and they came through and they fit quite nicely actually. Sometimes you might see the little boob, kind of sticking out of the side. But I couldn't be bothered to send the other ones back. I still got them, and I'll probably give them to my daughter to give to my grandsons, because I'm pretty sure they might fit them. I've only used one out of those packet, and I think it's 5 or 6 t-shirts you get in that one packet. Then because it was so hot in here over the last few months, I bought myself some shorts. Right, they're not they're more like jogging shorts kind of thing. They come down just above your knee. I bought those. I've been wearing those. Well, I've only used 2 of those at the moment. I'll be wearing a pair tomorrow. So when I go to the hospital tomorrow, I'll have my normal boxer shorts on, over a pair of shorts, like jogging shorts on. Then I'll probably put my jeans on over the top, because if I do have to have an X-ray, they're going to say like remove your jeans, kind of thing. And I don't want to be like, I know I'll probably have a gown, but those gowns don't really do up properly. I don't want to be walking around, with boxer shorts showing, so I'll have my other shorts on top of them. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. I'm a bit nervous about tomorrow, but it's got to be done. Been trying to order like shopping online, but every time you order something, you have like, say like 25, 30 items you've ordered, and when you get to your shopping cart, it says half the order's not available, kind of thing, to be delivered that particular day. So like, it's just so much hassle going out and doing shopping. I'll get my shopping at Lidl's just up the road, but that only used to take me 5 minutes to walk. It takes me 20 minutes to get there now with my fucking bad knees. And usually on the way home, I jump on a bus. It's only 2 stops on the way back. I'll jump back on a fucking bus on the way back. But yeah, the bushcraft, as I was going to say, is, I went up there about 3 months ago, and I was hoping to see Ron to see how he is doing. And I called out, and I couldn't see him. The only person I could see was his daughter. And she goes, "Oh, I'm glad you're here." I said, "Why? What's the matter?" She goes, "Been trying to contact you." I said, "Well, Ron's got my number." She goes, "Well, we didn't know that, but Ron passed away." "Oh, you're joking?" She goes, "Yeah, he died." Oh, fucking hell. So I thought she was going to turn around and say, "You can't come up anymore." So I said, "Well, does that mean you don't want me up here anymore, or can I still come up?" She goes, "No, you can still come up. We're not too worried about that. You can come up and do whatever you want to do." So I said, "All right, I appreciate that." I was going to try and spend the night up there that particular day, but my blow up mattress wouldn't blow up. Just kept going down every time I blew it up, and I think there's a hole in it. So I ended up coming home early. And I was going to buy a new blow-up mattress, but I just couldn't be bothered, so I thought, no, fuck it. I changed the batteries over on the wildlife cam. There wasn't nothing on the camera really that I could see, just the ponies walking around. When I did get to my bushcraft camp, I noticed the door had been busted in. Not really anything had been stolen that I could see, because some of the stuff like the tools were hidden anyway. But yeah, the door was busted, and I went over to the woman to get some water from the tap, and I said, "Well, guess what?" She goes, "What?" I said, "Someone's broken into my fucking shelter." She goes, "You're joking?" I said, "No." "Oh, Steve, I'm sorry about it." I said, "It ain't your fault, you know. Someone's got into your property without your knowing. I seen my shelter and they kicked the door in. So before I leave, I'm going to have to repair the door," which I had to do. And luckily enough, I had taken some brand new padlocks up there because the other padlocks were like getting rusty and like weren't opening properly. But I did manage to get them off. I replaced the latches, put some new padlocks on. I've been meaning to go back up there again this month, but I just haven't been fucking well enough to go up there. So hopefully later in the month or next month, I'll go up there and try to, I'm not being nasty, but I don't want to be going up there and interrupting them and, standing there talking for half an hour, kind of thing. I just want to get up there, do a few chores, and then come back home. But it depends on how I feel, if I can get out, if my knees ain't going to cause me problems. From where I live, it takes nearly an hour on a bus to get up there. When I get off the bus, it's like a 15-minute, 20-minute walk for me, although from the bus stop to the pony farm, it's only a 5-minute walk. Then, if they're not there, I have the issue of trying to climb over fences. Which is a pain to do. Will you stop clawing everywhere? Bought your fucking brand new scratch frame, you're clawing at the fucking bed, you little shit. Go lay now. Cat's been a fucking pain in the arse lately as well. Keeps shitting and puking up. Mind you, well, I was so rough the other day, I fucking puked up. Stomach was so bad, I knew I was going to puke. I got to the bath and chucked right up. I've been mainly trying to make a doctor's appointment, but trying to get a doctor's appointment is trying to make an appointment with a king now. You can't make an appointment. It's impossible. The only way I can do it is ring 101 up, tell them the issue, and ask them if they can make an appointment for me. Which I'll probably do towards the end of the week or next week. I'm waiting for an email for my medication as well. That's not come through. No, I know. Usually I'll get a message through WhatsApp from the chemist saying your medication's ready, but I've not had one yet. I can never fucking find my WhatsApp app. Oh, there it is. Last one I had was on the 30th of the 6th. No, 18th for the 6th last month. Don't know who this person is. I really don't know who this person is. I've got a message saying, "I'm almost done. Where are you?" see it, can you? Oh, fucking screen's fucking shit, man. There's someone just standing there with a blue and white hoodie with a mask over their face. I don't know who it was, and I asked them, who are you? And I never got a reply. I just got a message from Paul Evans. Maybe Paul's watching. Hello, Paul. Amazon. Well, I did have a message with him, but I can't really see it now. Yeah, I'm already on blood pressure medication, mate. I can't even do the fish crafting. Can't even do the fish crafting. I can't do the fishing or the bush crafting in the state I'm in, mate. My knees won't let me get out. My knees are so bad. No, I try to get out a couple of times a week if I can, but it's so difficult. No, someone said to me, why don't you ask the Housing Association for a stair lift? I said, you've got to be fucking joking. They won't put a stair lift here. They'd rather kick me out than have a fucking stair lift. It costs them too much money. Plus, the other tenants will probably complain because it's like taking up them on the stairwell. Yeah, because the thing was, I was going to do fishing again this year, but I was really hoping to get out and do some fishing. But as I say, my knees started like really giving me a lot of pain. And I did want to spend that like £35 for a fishing licence, then another £35 for the permit over at Clapham Common. So I thought, oh, fuck it. I'll see how it goes next year. I did actually bump into someone I knew who does fishing. I think he must have lived local around here because I've seen him twice now. Saw him when I was coming home from the takeaway the other night. He goes, "Well, Steve, what you doing, mate?" He goes, "When you fishing?" I said, "Oh, not mate. I can't be asked. Can't be bothered at the moment, mate." I said, "I'm too fucking unwell." And he had his fishing gear with him, and it's like 6 o'clock in the evening. So where he was going, I don't know, because the common is that direction. He was heading that direction. So unless he was going to go somewhere and get a pickup and go with another guy, I don't know. But yeah, I was hoping to do fishing this month, or this year, but as I say, the health's deteriorating at the moment, so I can't really do a lot. Can't do what I want to do nowadays, you know. So that's why I bought myself a console, and so sometimes I can't even be bothered to pick up the controller for my PlayStation. And I mainly bought the Switch in case I decide to go and like take a trip down to Kent to visit my mum or my sisters or something. Then I'll have that with me, you know, just to like muck around on the train. So even on the train can be fucking boring sitting there just looking out the window. But yeah, I need, you know, I'm trying to sort out me living room, but it's just taking me so fucking long. Every time I bend over to pick up a box of games, it's like really fucking struggle, make my back hurt, you know. At one time, the living room was half empty. It's all fucking filled up again now. I'm thinking of actually trying to bring out from the living room a display cabinet I've got in now, put in the hallway, and then I can buy a couple more like bookshelf cabinets, get my son up there to help me to build them because he helped me to build my last one. Get him up here to build them, put them in there. Then that will actually clear like 700 fucking games I've got in there in boxes. I've got a few thousand games, kind of thing. I've just been buying over the last couple of years. If I had the money, I'd probably be able to fucking open a computer shop, gaming shop. Just games, no console. Well, I've got a couple of consoles. I've got like a couple of Xbox Ones, a few Wii's, Xbox 360s. I picked up an Xbox One a couple of weeks ago, actually, from one of the guys I know over there. He's a black guy, he's a bit of a pain in the arse sometimes. He does sometimes try to, like, charge more than what you want to pay for it. And I picked up an Xbox One, and I thought, well, if this works, I could probably, like, trade it in to CX for, like, £38. So that's how much I would get for it. But the thing is, I didn't realise I'd need an extra power supply until I got home, but I did have one for my one that I've got here on the side. And the guy wanted like 10 quid for it. And I thought, well, 10 quid, is not bad. And if it don't work, you can get spares repairs. It was to resell it or, try to scrap it down and, sell it for parts or try to repair one of the other ones I've probably got broken. And I got it home and I realised that, shit, I need a power supply for it to test it. And looking to my side, I realised I've got one beside me. So I took the power supply from that one, plugged the one in I got from the car boot fair, and I didn't pay the £10, I paid £7 for it because it was in a bit of a state, but it still had the original Xbox Microsoft warranty still on there. I turned it on and it worked perfectly. I thought, whoa, fucking hell, it works. But it is really dirty and dusty, so it does need cleaning. But if you take that warranty seal off, it kind of reduces the price in one way, and CEX will not take it in to give you a decent voucher on it. So I pay £7 for it, and it's working. If I give it a good clean up and try to get a cheap power supply from somewhere, say like a £5, that'd be like £13. I could trade that in to CX for a £38 trading voucher. But no, there'd be less than that actually, because I'd need to stick a controller with it as well. Mind you, I do have a few spare controllers which I've bought in the past off eBay or a car boot for when I've been there. So you're talking about say like £25 in total expenditure. I'd only get like an extra £13 on top, and it wouldn't be cash, it'd be like trading. And I sold it on eBay, which I just can't be bothered to do because like eBay's a fucking pain in the ass. I've not sold nothing on eBay for like 2.5, 3 years now. So all that shit that went down, people reporting me left, right, and centre. I mean, even they put those arseholes have still got, my account info. They can go on, they can see I've not sold nothing for about 3 years. And with eBay at the moment, the cost, like the fees is like extortionist at the moment. But anyway, I'm going to go in a minute because I need to get an early night in. So I've got to be up at 8 o'clock. Luckily, I was able to arrange a pick-up from the hospital tomorrow and a return bring home. So I don't have to worry about having to spend money on the bus pass tomorrow. Although my Oyster card, it doesn't work, so I'd have to spend money on my credit card. But I rang them up and they said, yeah, we'll get you picked up at 9:30 because my hospital appointment, which I've got to make sure I've got that ready, is 11:50, 10 to 12. So these I need to keep out because that one I've got to give to the department when I get in there. This one I don't really need to take, I don't think. But I will take it just on the safe side. Yeah. Pick up 9:30 a.m. They gave me a reference and pick up actually. I did get a phone call earlier today from the school just confirming like the appointments for tomorrow. And I said, yeah, I've got to pick up. And they said, yeah, 9:30. So that's all sorted out. I'm just a bit concerned. I'm a little bit worried on what they're going to say. I probably will most definitely have x-rays. Don't know if they'll be tomorrow or not, but if they are, then they are. But if there's a possibility of having surgery on my knees, then they're not going to do it tomorrow. They're going to have to, like, you know, make an appointment in the future. And that could be any time down the road. You know, it could be 2, 3, 4, 5 months, you know, kind of thing. At least that gives me that a bit of time to, like, get ready and, you know, make sure that I'm healthy enough and compatible to go down and have it done if it needs to be done. God. I've been so tired lately, man. I've been fucking so tired. Don't know why. I'm just so tired all the time. You know, I've been going to bed earlier than I normally, because I used to go to bed about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But now I've been going to bed about 11, 12. I still keep getting up to go to the bathroom every couple of hours. And then like I woke up, say like about 8, 9 o'clock, trying to go back to bed, and I can't go back to sleep. Then I'll get up, stay awake for a few hours, and usually like, you know, midday, 1 o'clock, I'll go and have a nap for a few hours. I've done that today actually, but I don't want to like kind of oversleep when I've got like important things to do the next day, you know, like going to the doctors or hospital, or, you know, I've got to go and do other stuff, you know, kind of thing. Supposed to go and do shopping today, but I couldn't even be bothered with that. I was going to go and get my hair cut today as well, but too fucking tired about that. I've not even shaved, you can see, you know, kind of thing. Well, I usually get that done when I have my hair cut, but last time I went to have my hair cut, the fucking idiot shaved the whole thing off, and I was a bit pissed off with it. I said, well, next time, you know, just remind us, you know, before we cut your hair. Not, I was going to go today, but I was so fucking tired, I couldn't be bothered, so I was going to have a shave today, actually, but I thought, fuck it, it's only an hospital appointment in it. I still could do it, but I ain't going to bother. Give the idea of like how old and decrepit and fucking how tired and exhausted I am then. Right, cheers for watching. I'm going to go. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. A sachet one, because I think the milk's off. Because the milk should have expired on the 30th. I don't want to take a chance in having coffee with bad milk. So I'm going to have a sachet cup of coffee. I'm going to put this back in the fridge because it's making my throat dry. It's an apple cider. No, it's not apple cider. It's an apple fizzy drink. Apple Fanta. And that is making my fucking throat dry. So yeah, I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. I don't think I'm going to be eating anything today. I've had half a packet of Morgans. Yeah, I ain't going to eat anything else today because they might need to take blood tests and urine tests and all that shit tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but just in case I need, you know, like, tests done. I don't want to be eating too much sugary stuff or salty stuff. So tonight, I'm not going to cook anything. I had a kebab yesterday anyway. Large kebab yesterday, which I was out of polish off because I had it early in the afternoon. I had it like 5 o'clock. I left half of it. I was going to eat that today, but I got a bit hungry again in the evening, so I ate the rest of that around about 10 o'clock last night. So I had half and half. So I should be okay until tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll come home and I'll cook something most probably. Anyway, I'll catch you later. When that be, I don't know. It could be another couple of weeks, couple of months. Could be never, I don't know. But if I do decide to get the energy and feel like doing it, I'll probably sort some ghost hunting stuff out, and I'll post a link on Facebook, and if anyone's interested, just hit me up. So keep an eye out on my Facebook. But it won't be for a couple of months anyway, because I just don't know where it all is. I know some of it's in here, some of it's in the living room, some of it's in the cupboard. So I need to sort everything out before I decide to sell any of my ghost hunting stuff. So anyway, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Have a good week.